Hey Super Crew, welcome back for another unboxing. So today we'll be unboxing another wonderful figure, or figure set rather, from Kotobukiya. It's the Kotobukiya Artifacts Plus Yoda and R2-D2 set. And yes, those are Tsum BB-8, Finn, and Rey here behind me because I like those three characters. I'm a huge BB-8 fan. Huge, hence the t-shirt. But the t-shirt's actually from Sphero, one of my favorite companies. They came up with the Sphero Force Band and BB-8, and I love it. It's one of those things that you actually just use when you're stressed out and need a little break. Anyways, so getting back to Koto's wonderful Artifacts Plus Yoda and R2-D2. So, box art itself, I almost always do this, open the box and stretch the panels out a little bit. That way when I take the merchandise out, it's nice and smooth. But anyways, the box art itself here on the back is pretty cool. You've got the Ghost Form Yoda. For those, spoiler if you haven't seen the series, let you know. So this is the Force version of Yoda after he's passed. So this is basically kind of like his ghost. And then you have the actual statue, and you have the R2-D2 unit. So this is actually when they're on Dagobah. So Yoda pulls them out from the swamp, and when I say them, I mean R2-D2 and the X-Wing. Pulls them out using the Force, and this is how R2 looks after he's been pulled out. So let's get to it, shall we? Okay, so outside of this awesome box, which can be used as a display item itself, it's pretty cool. The artwork on here is really nice. Good job, Koto. It also comes with a oh wow, okay. It comes with an assembly and care sheet, and this one is in both English and in Japanese, which is also really cool. So if you end up buying it from your local Koto store or affiliate or online, it comes in both English and Japanese. So that's pretty cool. Basically, it's giving the assembly of Yoda and R2. This is what it looks like in the box, or in the plastic package, before it's been taken out. As you can see, the Ghost Yoda here at the bottom, the R2 unit, and one of my favorite things from Koto are these panels. So these are basically the panels with metal in it that they use for most of their figures, so they can place on top of it with magnets, so it keeps them a bit more stable than your usual standard figures. I'm liking the way this is wrapped. I'm gonna wrap it from the opposite direction. Yes, it's just good. All right. And yes, I keep using a cutter for tape and things because I don't want to damage the boxing. Because, you know, end up moving to another studio or just need to move things around in general. I like to keep things as neat as possible. And like I mentioned on the other video, I usually don't unbox my figures for display. I usually keep them in the boxes. The New 52 Superman that I had and Lex Luthor were actually the first ones that I've actually taken out of their package for a actual display. As of late, we had a huge earthquake and things here, and when that happened, a lot of things got destroyed, so I kind of lost the feel for doing it. But I am slowly bringing myself to do it again. Sorry about the noise. So anyways, as I mentioned before, these standard panels that come with the Koto figures, so you can actually put ear statues and things on it. This is quite cool. And looking at it, there's another layer. So if you took the panels off by themselves, there's still another plastic layer there to keep them in place. Great for shipping. Okay, so with that said, let's put this bad boy open. Are there any figures from Koto that you guys would like to have them make that they haven't done yet? Because for me, unfortunately, Star Killer, they're like, it's not canon, or they're not going to do anything with it because it's game content. But Star Killer is one of those characters I would like to see made because it's from a game as opposed to from the movie series. If it's another character from the game series, I would love to have Koto make, hint hint, would be Satel Shan. Satel Shan is one of my favorite Jedi, and I just love the way her costume looks. But more than that, her lightsaber. Beautiful, beautiful artwork on it. I think would look really, really cool on the or in the Koto catalog. It just look cool. Alright, so let's see. This is the left side. And my PlayStation has come on. Ha! That's not something I wanted to happen. Not right now, anyway. There we go. Okay, so anyways. So I've taken out the R2 unit itself. Here it is, and I'm loving this this detail on it as far as the dirt and the grime goes for the character, even on the actual base itself. And the detail in the head is pretty cool as well. Right? I mean, and the head moves. Check that out, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty cool. So anyways, this R2 is pretty nice. It's got that nice shiny gloss to it. Very similar to the paint that was on some of the figures like the new 52 Lex Luthor. Given, yes, I know it's not a Disney or a Star Wars product, I'm simply saying that because I like the way that the paint looks on the character itself. So, with that said, let's go ahead and try and get his legs, his arms and legs together. Do 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why I did that, but it's funny. This is really cool. So, sorry, I had to pause for a second. I was like in deep thought because I'm not used to the statues having a lot of moving parts. But let's go back to that. Check out the movement on the feet. Got the coils on the back as well. So this is the joint socket for the figure. Really, really cool. This is just like pretty boss. I'm loving this. R2, I have to admit, pretty cool, man. I mean, you're all dirtied up and stuff, but hey, it's all good. So, anyways, getting R2 fixed up. I'm always super nervous about doing this because I'm afraid I'm going to break it. It is quite sturdy, but still, again, like I said, I'm afraid I would break it, so I'm probably being overly cautious. But anyways, as I mentioned before, with the feet, comes with the magnets on the bottom. This, just disconnected it, sorry about that. Comes with the magnets on the bottom, which is pretty cool. Going to this on. There we go. Snaps right in place. Got R2 right here. Check it out. Alright, gonna put him to the side for now. R2 also comes with a few add-ons, which I've just noticed. So he's got a replaceable foot for the middle. You can use it for the tripod version or just have it with the 2. I'm going to go with the 2 for now because I like the idea that he's in motion. And put this one back where I got it from. Choo-choo! Alright. Okay. So it also comes with another panel just in case one gets broken or missing. That's pretty nice. Thanks, Koto. Thinking ahead. Ahead of the game. So in this version, we've got Yoda we got the Yoda body, which the detail in this is actually really nice. Simple, but very, very clean. He also has the feet at the bottom. Has the magnets on the bottom of his feet. And he's got 2 pouches. And obviously that's where his arms and head are supposed to go. So, with that, we have Yoda with his eyes open. Wow. That is in detail for you. It's kind of creepy and cool all at the same time because it looks real. Those eyes. Right? When you take them out of the box, they're kind of shiny. It actually looks like he's looking at you. It's kind of cool. So you have 2 different versions of the head. So you've got one where his eyes are wide open, and then you have another version where his eyes are actually closed like he's using the Force, like in the movies. So we're going to go with the eyes open version just because I think it'll look cool on the shelf. Also has a necklace that I'm going to try and get out. There we go. Alright, so comes with this really small necklace, which is really cute. Nice little accessory to go with the rest of Yoda. Go ahead and put that on along with his head. Having parts that you can interchange is always a cool thing, just because you may want to display something, and if you're displaying it like an actual scene from the movie, you want to have it as close and as accurate as possible. And sometimes that doesn't happen because you can't change the pieces. It ends up being one of those, I have to buy that version to go with everything else that I've purchased, whereas Koto is really good at giving you options with the box itself. So I like that. So we've got Yoda with a cane, obviously. He's over 800 years old. So we're going to do that, and it's going to give him the look and pose of him talking or standing there like he's giving instruction, like so. Very, very simple assembly. Just pop the pieces right in. It's nice to be able to do that because you have some models and statues that are a little too difficult to put together for some people because the pieces are way too small or too fragile. But these are actually quite sturdy. I was nervous at first with the R2 unit, but after getting a feel for the characters, I'm like, it's okay. So I will present you with the Yoda. Yoda on his stand looks quite empty, but the cool thing about that is you can always add another character or just a friend. Now looking at it, in the movie Yoda isn't quite as small because he looks really small, but display wise, I mean, if you have him up towards the front and a little off center, it kind of evens out eventually. These 2 statues from Artifacts Plus Kotobukiya look amazing, and they're going to look great right next to the other statue that I will be unboxing shortly. So keep your eyes peeled, because I will be posting that soon, as well as looking for a way to display this Yoda so it almost looks like a hologram as opposed to a ghost. I mean, I know it's his ghost, but having this almost look like a hologram would be kind of cool too. This is the clear Yoda. I love the way that looks. I guess I could get like a blue light and put it on the base. That'd be kind of cool. So anyways, thank you for taking the time to check out my unboxing video. It's the second one that I've done so far this week. I will have them out at least once a week, if not once every other week. And I will be touching base a lot on properties from both Kotobukiya and Hot Toys quite often, mainly because those are two of the companies that I do regularly check out and collect, not just because of their accessibility, but because I really do like their artwork and styles. There are some other companies out there that I would like to take a look at, but it's also a matter of availability here in Japan, so I will get to that when I can. In the meantime, may the force be with you, force strong, and Mina-san, keep it super.